Okay, so we're going to take a quick peek here and check in on your person. Whatever person you have in mind, kind of what's going on with them. This doesn't have to be a love interest. I'm leaving this one kind of really open to whatever other messages about someone that may come through. So I want you to keep kind of an open mind with this. You should be able to know for sure like who this is. It should resonate with you in some kind of way. So maybe this is just a message that you need to hear about somebody that's close to you. Okay, so 3 piles to choose from, and I did pick all the decks here with the sun on them. I didn't do that intentionally. It just kind of happened, which is kind of crazy because we have the sunflower. Okay, guys, so 3 piles to choose from. The first pile here is the Essential Tarot. And then pile 2 is the, this is the Radiant Tarot. And then pile 3 is the Cosmic Seed Tarot. And I'm also going to pull some Moon Moth Goddesses, Once Upon a Dream Oracles, and then I have some Bestiary cards, and then I also have some the Priestess of Light Oracles that we're going to use, and all those will be listed down below. So guys, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, timestamps are down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. Okay, so if you chose the, this is the Essential Tarot, and guys, my voice, if you can't tell, is already going away. I don't know if it's because it's been a while since I've done a reading like this. My throat chakra's going to be clogging up, or if it's just because it's so early in the morning, but I do have my coffee sitting next to me. I will be drinking that sucker because I'm going to need it. So be prepared for that. So we're going to pull some of these first. These are the Priestess of Light Oracles. We're going to go ahead and pull out all the Oracle cards, and then I will go from there. So let's see what we have here. We already have Illumination that came over, flipped over, so I went ahead and left it that way. We have Sync with the Cycles, Black Bear. Interesting. And we have Adjustment, Looking Back and Moving Forward, and the number 24. So it's very apparent that this person has maybe just became illuminated to some sort of cycles within this connection here with you that are kind of starting to make sense to them. They're starting to feel also a little bit protective over themselves within these cycles. There's a part of them, it's making sense, but it's also making them feel a little bit uncomfortable because it's showing some shadows to themselves that they didn't see before. So this is a repetitive relationship, I feel like. This is the whole illumination that's here. It really shifts this person's mindset. They're starting to see things in a completely different way, kind of like that hanged man kind of energy. When it comes to even not as much in this relationship here with you. I think that was just the initiator of that thought, that illumination. But actually, they're going back and looking at prior relationships and the cycles that they've experienced in those relationships, and how their shadow side in those cycles, in those relationships, are starting to kind of make sense to them. So it's something that didn't just tie on to that person, but something they realized that they replay over and over in relationships within their shadow aspects. So some things that are not so great about this person, they're starting to realize are there. They're kind of being faced with that. And I think that that's something that this person feels very kind of, it's not an insecurity. It's more of there's a shame that's attached to it. There's an understanding that's taking place where this person is kind of, they're being a little hard on themselves, but they're feeling also very self-protective as well. So they may be kind of keeping you at a little bit of a distance right now, or they may be kind of they're trying to figure things out within themselves. And then you have this adjustments here. So this is what this person's currently in. This is kind of like Four of Swords, right? So they have this illumination, and they're now going back, recognizing these cycles and going back to, so in order for them to be able to kind of move forward. And I feel like that's going to benefit this connection a lot with you. I don't feel like you're going anywhere with this person, even if they've took a step back here. I think that there's just kind of, they're working through some things. They're trying to find their footing. They're trying to find their foundation and how they feel about this, about themselves. And they're trying to transform with this information that they now have so that they can move forward here. And I mean, they've discovered all these kind of things of the self-awareness within them that's kind of coming out, you know, so there needs to be some sort of a period of transformation that takes place that's going to, you're going to see a difference when you interact with this person the next time. You're going to recognize some things that you didn't see before within this person and how they understand their own relationships. Let's get some tarot. There's a very protective kind of energy here that this person's recognizing about themselves that they didn't see before. With this reflection that they're having, they're also recognizing how they've let themselves down as far as possible boundaries, and how even if they were in kind of at all in kind of a manipulative kind of situation where they were the ones that were manipulating the situation, but yet they didn't really understand that until now, and it's creating some sort of shame, a sense of shame that they feel with that. And it's causing them to realize that one of the reasons that they were in this kind of manipulative energy in that relationship is because it's the only way that they could feel safe or feel protected, and how they're more authentic to who they are now and capable of playing out who they are without having that defensive mechanism that's around them. But what's happening is it's also making them understand where their own boundaries kind of lie, so they don't have to kind of be in situations where they manipulate the situation so that they can protect themselves, keep themselves safe, kind of in control of that with the other person. But they're starting to recognize that it actually feels 100 times better when you can sit back and be authentic in a relationship and not be so guarded. And in order to do that, you have to know exactly where to put your boundaries in the first place. Okay, hope that made sense. Okay. They're having a big crown chakra moment, you know? They're really, everything's gonna have to kind of, it's like a candle. It's like I'm envisioning, you know, a candlestick, and it kind of has to, the wave kind of has to come over them now that they have this new understanding slowly, you know, so it can sink in and they can figure out this about themselves and how much it's reflected on their relationships in their life, and how it's actually harmed them as much as it could have harmed others, you know, in a way. Not to say as they were the ones that were solely in the wrong there. I feel like there was some trauma bonds, or there was a sense of both individuals kind of attracting one another because they're both having the similar shadows. You have the Tower here, so here's the awakening. Here's the Tower moment. The waves crashing against the Tower there as well. It's almost like they're having to cool this down now that they've had this awakening here, right? This is a sudden shift. You have the Five of Cups here. So there's that disappointment and that shame that we saw Tell me more. The Emperor. Here's this black bear energy, right? Let's keep going. Divine masculine energy here. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is that halted energy that you may be feeling from this person. This is that stopping, that slowing down, that taking a second and kind of analyzing things before you move forward. You have the Page of Wands here in reverse, which is another energy of recognizing this not so great kind of things or qualities about themselves that they didn't see before, and how it's kind of broken their inspiration of moving forward kind of at this time. There's just kind of sitting in a place to where they're trying to kind of get more control over this new understanding. And right now they may actually be sitting in a place where they feel a little bit wounded, like they're having to kind of lick their wounds here a little bit with having this new understanding about themselves. We have Aquarius and Scorpio energy here, which is all about that illumination, right? And kind of having those adjustments and kind of moving forward from there. Tell me about the Tower. You have the Knight of Wands. They're understanding how this kind of hot and cold kind of energy here has who they are as a person and what they've kind of represented in relationships has been something that they're like just becoming aware of, that it's almost been like this double-edged sword in a way where they're recognizing not only, again, did it hurt the other person, it's hurt them most of all, and it's kept them with their defenses up in an unhealthy way. Why is the Five of Cups here? Okay. You have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is part of what this person's trying to let go of, is this disappointment that they feel in themselves. They're disappointed within themselves. They're becoming aware of this kind of player energy here, guys. The Knight of Wands is someone that is very hot and cold and does things more so off of that impulse of what they just, you know, go after. And there's a less concern for the other person in the situation and how they've kind of, this person may recognize their own self-sabotaging behavior. And it's really shaking them. Why is the Emperor here? The Three of Wands in reverse. Again, this is another card of there being a wait. It's like they were waiting for something to kind of, an opportunity or to take control in some sense, and whatever this is has really shooken them up to the point to where now they're kind of reanalyzing what that route looks like, what direction they want to take. This is affecting them in other areas of their life, and this sense of, okay, what is that? The Five of Wands. Okay, so they're saying here, is because I was struggling here with this in a way. So this Five of Wands, you have the 5-5 here, but you do have the Tower as well. There's significant change that's taken place here. I mean, obviously with adjustments and illumination. There is also a major cycle here that's being completed when it comes to their emotions. You know, I know we're tapping more into this person's energy and not as much as how they're feeling about you, but it's because of this illumination, and look at that flame. It's because of this illumination here that this is all kind of going to transpire into how they're reacting to you. This is kind of part of that. So this halted kind of energy that we've been talking about that's here is because of this conflict that they feel about what they want here. This is something that it's in their life about what direction they want to take in their life. There's something very, very significant about this person that they are taking control of and changing and figuring out that they can actually redirect where they are currently and take control of that into where they would want to be. So this new kind of illumination, it's causing them to kind of look at themselves and face themselves and the reflection of themselves in those areas of their life as well. So this could be with family, this could be with career, you know, their day-to-day, how they show up every day in their life. They're looking at different kinds of things and how some of these other cycles and shadows have affected those areas, and how to kind of take control of that and fix them. So the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, I feel like is focused more on your energy. And you have the Six of Swords here. So they're kind of trying to get themselves into a calmer place after this feeling of, you know, conflict that they've kind of experienced within. They're trying to get themselves, this could have been something that you said to this person or something to that nature that made them kind of think about this, but I feel like there's something to do with moving on or moving forward that you, for some of you, may have said to this person, or just said and they've caught wind of that. There's something here that they've heard, I feel like, in some kind of indirect or direct way from you. But they're trying to get to a calmer place right now, so they've kind of just pulled the reins back. They were off and they were determined and they were moving in a direction of Ace of Pentacles here. Could have been a new kind of solid start here with you, but because of this kind of information that you've tapped in, that they've tapped into, so now they're kind of halted. They're kind of pulling the reins back and they're saying, wait a minute here, I need to really understand what the best kind of decision here moving forward is, and how to get to a calmer place here and get past this conflict. Now I really need to understand how I see myself and what I want to represent here with this person before I kind of take any steps forward here. This is something that this person actually was, I feel like, wanting to kind of offer you, something kind of grounded in some kind of sense. We'll get some more information about that. Why is the Page of Wands here in reverse? The Temperance. They need to get their emotions into a place of more balance. Now, remember I said this is a huge emotional kind of cycle that this person's closing out about themselves. So I think this person is aware that if they were to kind of interact with you and bring this offer to you or something to this nature to you, this could have to do with travel as well, that this would be something that could put them in a situation to where they could be very triggered easily, because they're still kind of understanding some certain things. And remember I said they have this kind of protective kind of energy built up around them, you know, where they're trying to protect themselves and find their own boundaries here. So they could be easily triggered if they were to put themselves in a situation where they were around you. Not just around you, well, for some of you, it's that they're that sensitive, but with it, you know, it depends on what timeline we're looking at here for you guys. It might be a little different for everybody. But if they bring you this and they actually bring this information, well, let's just see what that is. Why is the Knight of Pentacles? Why is the Six of Swords here? What is that about? That Six of Swords has to do with. What is that? It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. Well, can you give me some more information about that? Spirit, this is about them wanting to change. Them wanting to change a situation. They could be wanting to move out of a situation or move away from something. Well, tell me more information. You're gonna have to give me something else. It could have to do with them healing past a prior situation. Some decisions that they made is what's helped transform their mindset, and it's something that they just need to rest on. You have the King of Swords in reverse. There's something they feel that they weren't honest about when it comes to you in this connection. There's something here that they did not disclose, or they felt like they couldn't see the truth in some kind of way. Well, tell me more about this King of Swords. Okay. They're like, fine, we'll give you all kinds of cards. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, but on top of that, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is about them not giving to you and equally. Feeling like there's for some of you, this is in their life feeling like there's not options. There's no other options here for them. For others of you, this is something to do with this person not being honest about how you are giving to them in some kind of way, and them trying to make it seem like they had other options in this. That message is gonna sound a little different for all you guys. Well, what's the Eight of Pentacles, making progress, moving forward. There's something to do with this person not being honest about making progress or moving forward, or how they can move forward. Some of you, I don't feel like this necessarily has to do with you. This is something else that this person has been kind of it's the part that has to do with you has to do about this person feeling like they could not offer anything to you here, that you were not an option for them because they couldn't make any kind of progress in this connection. That was part of this honesty that they didn't tell you, and why they're doing it in such this logical kind of way is because their emotions are kind of all over the place. So it's kind of frustrating to pick up on because there's so much more behind that. What's behind this? What's behind this? This Eight of Pentacles here with this judgment. Judgment. Facing their fear, being called to, this person has been kind of called in a way to, to work on themselves, and how honest they are, and not being in this manipulative kind of energy in order to kind of get what it is that they need, and they're being honest with themselves about that, and it has to do with this connection in some way. That's why I'm saying this could be different for everybody, because whatever this judgment is that's laying on them that has to do with this dishonesty that's here, has to do with giving and receiving, has to do with making progress and seeing you as an option. Whatever that is for you guys is what this person is kind of wanting to bring to you, or wanting to some of you, they aren't necessarily wanting to bring this to you. It's just that what idea behind that might have been not such a great idea. The idea behind that, what they were going to offer you, there was something manipulative in that was for them in some sort of way, and it had something to do with leaving their options open, perhaps. And they're being called to kind of not do that because of this kind of how this is reflected upon them, and how they're seeing this now doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right. Which brings me to the Page of Wands in reverse. So why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? They're trying to understand their communication, and how something you've said to this person has really kind of illuminated this. Tell me about that. What is illumination? What was it? Not that it's important, I guess. This is the Ten of Cups in reverse. This could have something to do with a broken family. Something to do with maybe their broken family in some kind of way, and how that's kind of, they're repeating those cycles is here. For others of you, this has to do with not being emotionally available, or how you're using their emotions to manipulate circumstances and relationships. This judgment here is big, guys, with the Tower. There's an awakening that's going on here within this person, like, whoa. and they don't know necessarily how exactly to express this feeling that they're feeling. And they feel as if they need to get their emotions into kind of balance before they kind of do that. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse. The World. The World's actually a really good card when it's upright. This is a lesson that this person has kind of learned. And this is a completion of a cycle that's taking place, or we talked about. And this is a closing out of a behavior that they have displayed for probably a long period of time. There's a level of growth, which is also the Six of Cups here in reverse. It's about growing up, you know, letting go of your past and moving forward, recognizing those disappointments or the regret, the remorsefulness here that you feel, and taking control of it and changing it. And this is what's happening here. I'm anxious because we didn't get any. Can you please tell me, how does pile 1 feel about their person? Pile 1's person, how do they feel about their person? How does pile 1's person feel about them? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's again that kind of procrastination that's taking place. They may feel like you have kind of pulled back your grounded energy. So you've pulled back on your reins. Could have been a result of why this person is even in this energy. Part of why they're in this energy they're in is because you've pulled back your energy. You're not giving to them this situation as much as you were. Maybe part of what reflected on this. Tell me more about this person for pile 1. How do they feel? And thank you. What is that? The 9? It's the 9 of Wands in reverse. This person feels like you're kind of giving up in this situation. There's some bit of them that feels that way. We have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. It's again kind of this dishonest. This person feels like you're giving up on them, like you do not see them, or after this you will not see them, or it's gonna look different for everybody's. It could be for both scenarios. They're recognizing that after this kind of comes to the surface, or since this has, they're not seeing you as someone that sees them in the same way that you did before. Like they've kind of, because they're reflecting on themselves the way that they are, they also see like how that they reflected on you. How are you seeing them now? And it's affecting the way that they feel. They don't feel as though they can really offer you what it is that you deserve. And I think that they're kind of trapped with this giving up energy. I don't think that they've given up with you completely. I just think that they're kind of experiencing this. I mean, this loss, I told you they're kind of licking their wounds here. Yeah, you have the Sun in reverse. This is that disappointment where they don't feel like they've been successful. And for some of you, this is in their life. You know, they don't feel like there's something to do with this person that they just don't feel good about themselves like they did. And it's just that self-reflection, that's all. It's not something that's going to stay forever. They just need to adjust it. So tell me about the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah. It's the 9 of Swords. It's caused them some anxiety. This, you know, things not coming together in the way that they thought that they would, and this procrastination kind of taking place has caused them definitely some sleepless nights or some stress. You pulling away from them has as well. The King of Cups here just flipped over in reverse. You pulling away from the emotional part of this connection has been something that's been really triggering for this person. You giving up on this connection in some kind of way is something that this person feels, even if it's just energetically, they can pick up on that. And it's been because of their behavior, is what they're seeing. Okay, so yeah. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Pentacles. This is another energy of them feeling as if, oh, I called this the Six of Pentacles over here. This is a Five of Pentacles. This is someone that's getting out of financial hardships, you know, or getting out of the cold here. And why they've kind of gotten out of the cold here with you could have been for their own kind of benefit. Yeah, you have the Magician here. That's something they've been kind of hiding from you in some kind of way, not having any other options. Ouch. No wonder they feel this disappointment in themselves the way that they are. Why is this King of Pentacles here in reverse? The Two of Pentacles. This person just can't really decide what it is that they really want for themselves. They are struggling with that. They're struggling with how you're seeing them as well. They go back and forth with that a lot. But you pulling your emotions back and them seeing that has really, it's caused them to wake up, but it's also caused them to feel very emotionally out of balance. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. They don't know if you would commit to them, you know, now. They don't know after this judgment here if you would commit to them, work with them, keep giving to them in any kind of way. They've been trying to juggle kind of how to do that with you, how to have some sort of commitment here with you, but they don't now. All of this, it's making them not feel like they're capable of that. It's really hitting on their insecurities. I know I said that not so much up there, but now we have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You moving on from them because of you recognizing this behavior here, and this is heavy communication. What is it about this? Something you've communicated to this person about moving forward or moving on has been something that has completely kind of made this person really sad, or part of this red flag could be that communication that we talked about within this person having to reflect on themselves. Tell me about that Queen of Swords. Something that you've said to this person, your truth, something of your truth. The King of Wands in reverse. It could have been about a past person that didn't treat you well or did something for their own benefit here. This King of Wands in reverse kind of goes after what they want, and they don't really care about the people around them. You could have said something like that to this person. There was some kind of communication here that really made them sad. Tell me more about the King of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Oof. That's, give me one more. Ugh. Okay. Something you've said to this person about you kind of, either you have moved on from them, have a different relationship, or looking for a different relationship, or you're recognizing that this person doesn't have what it is that you want in a relationship, and how you're kind of walking away from them. This has something to do with some of you, someone from your past, and how you walked away from that situation because that person wronged you in some kind of way. This is a lot right here. It has to do with the Sun in reverse. Let's see what this person would say to you. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, so all of this has to do with in the Fool. And the Ace of Wands. Wow. With the Four of Pentacles. There's an energy here of this person, and the Lovers is under that. There's an energy of this person wanting to have freedom in this relationship here and have this Ace of Wands and taking this leap towards that, but they're not communicating that here with you at this time. They're not, because they don't have the mental clarity that they need, and their emotions are kind of not in a great place. This person's afraid that they won't be successful here and you're going to find someone else and move away from them. They feel like you can do that. They have a lot of admiration for you and kind of the way that you communicate, or your truth, or how kind of they're realizing this authenticity that you have within you and how you're capable of moving on. You've said something to this person that has made them wake up to that feeling of that they haven't controlled your mindset in a certain kind of way, maybe that they have with others, and that's part of that cycle there. And you've communicated here that you can walk away from this relationship. Okay. Let's get some message cards from this person, and then we'll get some oracles to close. I have some new ones I'm going to use. Okay. So what would this person say to pile 1 if they could say anything? No one understands me like you do. The heat between us is insane. That's the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, by the way. There's that passion that's there. I think this person was going to offer you a new beginning, but I think whatever this is they kind of, there's a part of them that kind of feels rushed into it, needing to communicate. The kind of disappointment that they feel within themselves that they haven't seen before. But there's a hesitancy there because they need to get their emotions in a better place before they can do that. I wish I could understand you. Look at that. Wow. No one understands me but you, but I wish I could understand you. This person feels like that. This person kind of feels like every time they feel like they think they've got you figured out, there's something that they don't have. They realize they do not have you figured out. You kind of leave it. You kind of have this like mysterious kind of energy where you kind of, I just don't know why I'm saying kind of so much, but where you don't necessarily stay the same. You change a lot. It's all too much. This person feels like you have them figured out, and I think that makes them nervous as well. This love is crazy. That's kind of weird. We have this intensity here. We have, it's too much here. We have this, it's crazy energy here. So there's a lot of chemistry here between the two of you. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. This is this whole overall energy that we're seeing. What else would this person say to Colin? People don't believe in me. This right here is important because this person does see you as someone that they want to represent themselves in an Emperor energy, in a King of Pentacles energy with you. And if they don't feel like they if they don't feel like they can offer you anything here, then it really doesn't make them feel very well, because the way that they have this admiration for you, I said it over here, people don't believe in me like you do. Which isn't what it says, but it just says, I wish I could understand you and people don't believe in me. So it's almost like there's this lack of trust that's there, right? In a way that they don't feel like anybody else kind of understands them. It's been hard for them to understand, you know, that you do. You are different from everyone around me. Okay, thanks, Spirit. They helped me out with that one. Look at this. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. This is this energy of this whole overall reading. Let's get some advice. we're going to get some of these first. I can't remember the name of these. I think they're called the Abundance Oracles. Well, I don't want to lie to you guys. They'll be listed down below though. Okay. Discernment. That came out the other day, and that's the number 20, which is Judgment in Tarot. You also have change at the bottom of the deck with the number 12, which is the Hermit. I mean, the Hanged Man. So you're getting, this person's definitely getting a whole different perspective here, and it's changing everything. It's the whole reading that we talked about here. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and people around us with a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. This is what this person's going through, is this judgment within themselves and then with the people around them. Because not only when you start to come into that self-awareness within, and that's such a profound way that it affects you, and it's going to affect you in your future and how you view relationships in the future. It's also kind of making this person look back at other people. It's helping them to understand other people in a new way as well. They're tapping into this compassion as well as wisdom, which is really awesome, because when we have that compassion for others, I think that's, even though it should be the other way around, it's like when we have that compassion for others, we start to realize that we want that same compassion for ourselves, but we have to kind of give that to ourselves, you know. It's part of what this person's kind of figuring out, and that's why their emotions are in the way that they are. In that kind of trying to find that, temper that, trying to figure that where that balance is with their emotions and how they feel now about themselves. Really kind of facing themselves and being honest wholeheartedly about who they are. It's next is going to be that energy of stepping into compassion once they feel like the shame is something that fades, you know. You know, that illumination with the candle here, it's gonna go down, just like we talked about with the candle, the wax on the candle over your body. It's gonna kind of slowly fade, you know, and they're not gonna feel this intensity with their emotions as they are right now. It will start to ground itself out, and then they can really start to pick up in who they want to be moving forward and what they want to represent for themselves. Okay. Advice pile 1 moving forward. Okay, that flipped over weird. Prioritize self-care. And it's the number 24, and this is the number 24 over here. So 2 is the number of balance, and 4 is the number of stability, and 6 is the number of love, harmony, coming together, working together, having cooperation take place. So they're wanting you to prioritize this self-care here while this person's kind of experiencing what they are. Giving yourself a hug. You guys, I know this sounds so like bizarre, but I'm telling you, hug yourself. I know it sounds so crazy, but it's like, I don't know, it's just like your nerve system or the endorphins or something that's kind of going there. But if you just give yourself a big bear hug and just hold it for a minute, and, you know, really squeeze yourself and just hold it for a minute. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. Maybe you should do that with yourself and just kind of just sigh. You know, just kind of hold it for a minute and just kind of sigh, like you would be holding someone that you really love and care about. And just how that warm feeling, that home kind of compassionate feeling takes place is something I think would help you guys. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. This is about you now allowing yourself, and this person recognizes it. I have sexual desire under there. It's hiding. There's all this intensity and desire. It's funny. This person recognizes it, that you deserve better here. You know, you need to be able to step in that within yourself as well. Fully deserving. Okay. Whoa. Also, there's a side note here that you don't have to do everything on your own. You can have other people help you. You don't have to come up with or be everywhere or be everybody's everything all the time. You can let other people be your somebody too. With love. Okay. Dearest you, If you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth that things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first and primary navigational system of your soul. You're entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multi-sensory, multi-dimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey senses. Read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles, not fear, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. This feels like it's more for your person than it would be for you, but maybe this is just another way for you to kind of understand. I'm going to pull one more for you guys. I don't want to leave y'all there for that. Another way for you to kind of recognize that this person could be kind of experiencing something that you've already kind of experienced, and having compassion for them and understanding. There's a sense of having an understanding with this person and where they are, and compassion in the human experience that needs to take place from you. There's a little bit of, it's kind of a sadness, but there's recognition in order to get through that you need to see that this person is discovering this kind of these cycles and this human experience, and having compassion for that experience, just like you would want someone to have compassion for you on your journey and your discovery of yourself, you know, in the same way. It's almost like, don't take anything too personally, I feel like, you know. We talked about this person kind of being in a place to where they could be triggered easily as well. So can I have some more advice for Paul? Okay, we have let go. It just fell on the floor. I feel like after just talking about what I was talking about, that could mean, now look at, we have strong here, strength at the bottom. Staying strong and confident is important through this. This let go is, if there's something here that you're holding on to as far as any kind of resentments that you could have with this person, it's asking you to let go and show this person compassion. I do feel like there's a part of them that wants to kind of confess something here to you, and maybe kind of, sorry guys, had a phone call I had to take. So let's read this here. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best interest at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. This is about you needing to kind of release any kind of, it's expectation that you could have on this relationship with this person, or any kind of expectations that you could have with this person themselves. Kind of releasing that and allowing things to unfold naturally is really important here, because you cannot place expectations on this person, guys. I know that's probably hard to say or hard to hear, but it's just to be realistic with yourself, to place any kind of expectations on this person and kind of where they are right now currently, and like I said, having compassion for them for where they are. You've possibly been here. You could be going through this still, you know. I think that we're all kind of always reflecting back on our cycles in some kind of way, and having self-awareness and readjusting, and just don't have any expectation on this person for them to hurry up and fix this. Now that you've come into this illumination, could you imagine someone doing that to you? You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine saying things or doing things in the middle of this kind of experience, and someone else kind of, their reaction to that? You know, think about that. It's always really good, guys, to put ourselves in another person's shoes, just to see Now, not everybody's going to resonate with that message. Only take that if you feel like it resonates with you. If you are in a situation where this person's just, my gosh, awful, use your own discernment, okay? Use your own discernment. You have to also have your own self-awareness and your own boundaries here. Okay. Key cards. Judgment separates, exactly. Stop complaining. Yeah. Quiet, gentle, quieted hearts. I am heard in romance. Okay. Judgment separates, so I am heard. So know that you're heard in this connection. Don't try to judge this person just because they may not know what to say to you. I mean, you don't want to hear something harsh, of course, but this person may know not exactly how to say something to you in the way that you feel like you need to hear it. So don't, I mean, this is another thing of just be aware of the compassion that you have for this person, that's all. Stop complaining in romance. So if there's a lack of romance in this connection, or you feel like this person's not seeing the romance or acknowledging it or something to this nature, there's an energy here of stop complaining about that. Again, let that go. This is, in a way, spirit protecting you if this person is rejecting you, and to let go of the outcome again. Let go of the outcome of this. Quieted, gentle heart is what you need here. Okay, so we have the line. So there's that courage, plus you have the sanity. Worry about your own sanity here, okay? Saw that. We also, so Leo energy, and we also have the rabbit here. There's an idea to focus on what it is that you need to, your goals, your ambitions, what it is that you need to be kind of doing to build something new for yourself here in your life, to kind of focus on that. Not be in such a hurry when it comes to this relationship with this person. Don't rush them. If you're wanting some kind of relationship with this person, just that compassion needs to take place. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. If you don't, you don't, you have to, again, know your own boundaries. So we have SUIGHNY. Any. We have ANY. WIS. Wish. There's some kind of wish that you've been wanting. It may not come out exactly like you thought it would, but there is some kind of wish, and I think it has to do with understanding with this person. There's also that you're going to have, but there's also an idea here, and there's that sun energy. And give. You don't have an E, but I mean, it's, that. Have good wishes for this person. That's something to put out there, and that's a part of being able to manifest compassion. Whatever's for your highest good here. There's something to do here with you. You have other, if this doesn't work out here with this person, you have any other wishes? Spirit's like, do you have any other wishes that maybe we could feel? You kind of have to give yourself a break here, and this expectations that you have placed kind of, I feel like, for some of you on this person, and what they can give to you. If you feel like you've kind of given enough to this, figure out where you sit with them, and you're gonna have to keep kind of moving towards the sun, right? Keep moving towards the light. And what brings you success. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to hold this up so you can see all these. They could spell something else that may resonate with you. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff here that I'm not seeing anyway. Shy. This person may be a little bit shy. anyways, you know? So this is like making that 10 times worse. We have way, did I already say that? Is a son. Is a, anyway, okay. Thanks guys for being here. Thanks for all your love and support. I hope this resonates. Hope it helps. And yeah, that's all I have. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Hey pal two. So if you chose the Radiant Tarot, this is going to be a reading. So I'm going to set the tarot aside. I'm going to go ahead and get all of the oracle cards shuffled out, and I will see you in just a second. Okay, pile two, so let's see what we got, okay? Hidden. Interesting. We also have number 12, touching earth, planning something new. And we have commune with nature, blue damselfly, I guess that's how you say that. Can we just say firefly? So self is something that's highlighted here on this card though for me. Commune with nature. Dragonfly spirit. This dragonfly spirit, first off, it's something that's very kind of ancient, kind of an ancient kind of energy. So how is this person feeling towards you? Pile two, I'm sorry. You also have the Hanged Man here in the middle as connecting energies. Touching earth. This is so, even though it's the Hanged Man with the number 12, it's this temperance energy that I'm pulling from this card. This looks very temperance-like. The way she's touching the earth, the way she is. It's almost like having this, there's a lot to do with this grounded kind of energy. So there's something hidden here that may be coming out about this person that is going to help kind of for you to ground maybe a sense of misunderstanding or a sense of fear or a sense of just the unknown, you know, kind of being here. There's something that's going to kind of, it's going to change your perspective of how you're seeing this person. I know that we're kind of getting more into this situation here with this person, so I'm just going to go with it. I can't help how the message comes out, so I guess this is how it's needing to, and then I guess with tarot we'll get more into how your person's actually feeling. So we also have this goldfish here that's in the water, you know, and I didn't see that at first. It was hidden from me, just like this card says. It also may be that this person here may be kind of spying on you in some kind of way, or there's just maybe a connection where you and this person feel like you're kind of keeping all this information that you have with each other to yourself. This maybe is kind of a secret kind of connection or something that you just feel like you and this person can share secrets with one another. I'm not getting so much of a hidden kind of deceptive energy, even though I do feel like there are some things that are going to come to the surface that you're unaware of here with this person. I think that's something that's going to happen very soon. You're some kind of information that you didn't see before, and it has to do, I feel like, with something that's really going to change your perspective about how you're seeing this person. It's going to plant something new here for you and this person to be able to kind of ground together, and I think it has a lot to do with this connection as far as the emotions that kind of go back and forth with this connection. So this person could be someone that's going to kind of explain their emotional self to you in some kind of way, but they also could be kind of in a sense to where they're wanting to kind of ground or express a sense of importance in this connection. How you are someone that is important to this person, someone that they want to take hold of is something that I just heard in my head. This person, I feel like, feels a lot of harmony when you're there. You give them some sense of being able to interpretate life in a different kind of way, and a sense of harmony and balance. And that's something that they want to ground. And it's almost like they want to have this new beginning and kind of expose what's hidden or what they haven't expressed up until this point, in order to be able to kind of evolve and change. You know, the dragonflies skim the surface, right? And I think that's what's been kind of transpiring in this connection. It's almost like you always feel like there's just more to the story, you know, like this. Like there's more there than what you can see, but this person's not kind of expressing that. So you're going to get this shift of perspective, because I do feel like that's something that's going to transpire. This person feels like you're someone that's important to this person, and I think that might be part of the expression that's here. I'm getting like the Three of Pentacles here from this, and there's a lot of growth, I think, that this person kind of has sensed in this connection with you that has helped them in their independently. Something about this connection has helped this person kind of develop a sense of balance within, or understanding about themselves, and where they're more capable of grounding the idea of who they are, or at least who they want to be. I feel like I can't say this enough, but I do feel like this person is really wanting to hold on to you. This is going to be a significant change for you guys. This is something that is changing. This connection here is something that they're noticing is very different from their past experiences. This connection is something that's very important to them, that they want to hold on to because of that. They see this as valuable because it's helping them to almost change their mindset. There's also something to do with nature here that this person maybe kind of either reminisces about or thinks about, or something to do with the way that they feel like you are connected with, or grounded in the world, or your perception of the world is very grounded. And even if you are a very spiritual person and you kind of are leaving yourself to being more open-minded about things, there's something about you where they feel like you have a way of grounding yourself into reality that is something that they have tried or wanted to kind of figure out within themselves. How does this person feel towards Pile 2, Spirit? The Sun. That's awesome. The Sun is so significant here. So this is what I was talking about this kind of joyful energy, or this happiness that they feel, this balance, you know, success. This person feels as if that you could almost kind of help them in a way to climb the ladder to success in some sense when it comes to themselves and how they're kind of recognizing or seeing themselves, like we talked about. You give them a sense of feeling successful, feeling good, feeling harmonious. What else? Okay. You have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. This person's in the middle of making some sort of decision, but they're having to kind of hold on to the Sun energy, this positive energy here, to get past the illusions or the anxieties, which is another thing that you bring to this connection. There's some sort of big decision I feel like this person's in the process of making. It could have to do with planting roots somewhere new, or changing something that is significant in their life. I do feel like this is someone that wants to have a conversation here. You have this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is also kind of giving me this energy here. Making a decision whether or not to plant something new here is how to start this how to start something new in their life. There's something to do with that. I'm going to get some clarifiers before I keep going here. We have the Three of Cups. So there's union here on this person's mind. What's hidden here is this person in the middle of being at a crossroads of what it is they want to, what opportunity they want to take here. Why is it reversed though? Can you tell me more about the Sun, please? Leo energy may be significant here. Also Libra. There's a sense of balance that this person's kind of wanting to bring to you in this connection. Why is the Sun here? The King of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here in reverse? The Six of Wands. Why is the Two of Swords here? The Tower in reverse. There's something here this person wants to bring balance and change in this connection. Something that they feel is not quite right, but they have to make the decision to do that. They're still trying to figure out how they're gonna. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Hangman in reverse. This is this perspective shift. And I feel like it's almost like this person's gotten a perspective shift about this connection and how they feel towards you and how they want to bring balance and everything else. But they don't quite have the idea of how to ground that. And I think that that's something that this person wants to discuss with you. But this could also be a part of this person's life. If this is just someone in your life, not someone that you may be romantically involved with, it could be for both scenarios, but this person's, like I said, they're seeing you as someone that can help them in some kind of way. Being able to stay in this positive, successful kind of energy, climb the ladder there, if you will. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is another card of triumph and being successful, getting themselves out of this anxious energy, which I said, this is how this person's seeing you, is you bringing some sort of balance to them. So you have the Two of Swords here with the Tower. They're trying to kind of see past the being at a crossroads now that they've gone through these kind of changes within themselves or seeing things a little different. It's almost like this person's wanting to make a decision to kind of change something that was already done in this connection or in their life. Something that maybe didn't quite exactly like transpire in the way that they wanted it to, or now they're trying to undo something. Can you tell me about the Three of Cups here, please? The High Priestess. So there's your hidden energy, okay? This hidden energy is, there could be someone else here. I have to say that, guys. There could be someone else, or there could be an idea about kind of bringing this connection into the open if it is something that's hidden, with this Three of Cups being kind of that friendship, union, celebration, all this kind of stuff coming into play. This person could be planning some sort of celebration here with you and bringing that out into the open that you're unaware of. Seeing things in a different perspective is something that's a big part of your whole reading. So let's take a look at this. Why is the Hanged Man in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles? There's the Ace of Swords. So having clarity is something that's here, but being able to actually plant that and ground it is something this person's lacking. If this is someone that's kind of wanting to come to you and bring you a sense of a possible kind of plan or idea of how to be successful, either in their lives or in this connection, I do feel like this connection, but in a way for you to be able to kind of help them in a way, be kind of that partner here, if you will. And then you have this right here where they're trying to get out of this anxiety that they feel in order to kind of be successful, to have recognition, to be things out into the open. This is something that's been hard for this person. They haven't felt very successful here in the past with you. Maybe when they try to kind of look a certain way, it kind of falls to pieces. And facing a fear here that they are not going to triumph where they are is part of this learning experience, okay? And you have this right here in the middle of your spread, where they're sitting here looking at this crossroads. Guys, I'm really feeling like this has a lot to do with their life in particular, but it is about your connection as well. You're tied to this person in some way. Tell me about that Two of Swords with the Tower in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. So they're trying to figure out, and here's this lack of harmony in their life about how the two of you, whatever has transpired in this connection, where they feel like there's a disconnect with this being that Union card in reverse, you know. The connection itself doesn't feel harmonious in some sort of way. It can't come together in the way that they've wanted. This is something that they want to change. They just don't know exactly what route to take in order to do that, how they want that to look. Can I have one more for the Ace of Swords, please? It's almost like they're wanting to bring you this communication, to try to explain this to you so that maybe you can give them a different perspective of how to ground this. Yeah, this Knight of Swords, because they're in this very anxious energy. And remember, guys, for some of you, this has to do with something in their life that's kind of transpiring in their life that they're looking to you for some sort of guidance in, right? Why is this High Priestess here? Death. Why is the Three of Cups here? Can I have one more for that? The Star in reverse. For some of you, this is kind of insinuating that, let me get one more before I say that. The Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, that makes sense. This person wants to kind of fix things or make amends here when it comes to things that I feel like have been keeping secret from you in some sort of way, okay? Of an ending that took place here. And how there is no kind of future within this ending. If you and this person are separated, or if you're apart, or if this is just someone in their life, there's something to do with this ending that you're unaware of, that they have all the information on. And that not working out in something that they had planned is not working out in the way that they anticipated. That's a closed door. That wish that they had is not going to be fulfilled. And they want to kind of move on past this disappointment. This is someone that wants to move on past the past and kind of have this realization it's not going to work out, and kind of move forward and plan something new. How are you a part of this? Why is this Five of Cups here in reverse? The Three of Pentacles. Again, like I picked up on here, this person's wanting you to work with them on this. If this is just a connection, and I feel like for some of you this may be kind of both, but it's like they're wanting you to work with them about kind of making amends, leaving the past in the past, and moving forward towards something that's going to be beneficial for them, something that's going to come together in a good way. Wanting to kind of work with you and commit to making changes and possibly having some sort of future here, having some sort of new dream, a new wish take place. There's kind of almost a sense of rebirth in this connection. They want to redo, like there's a sense of redoing something. What is Death? The Hierophant in reverse. This could be a shift in perspective of them seeing that maybe they've had actually everything that they've needed up until this point to be able to kind of make things happen in the way that they want. Or maybe something is ending in their life that they feel like is not going to work out in the way that they anticipated. It's not going to fit, or it doesn't feel right, or there's something about it that just doesn't go together, and they're having to kind of change, that's changing, or they're having to walk away from that and start over. Tell me more. This, for some of you, this could be another relationship, even a marriage that someone's walking away from. Or an idea behind that. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. This could be someone that this person's walking away from, but this could also be that their emotions were not really into whatever it was that they were kind of working on or working towards. And whatever wish that they had, or whatever, even if there was another person here and that you were unaware of, and that not working out in the right way, it's like, let's kind of trash all that and start over and make amends. And yeah, you know, it didn't work out in the way that we expected. There's some remorsefulness on both parts, or there's, you know, I don't feel good about certain things, but I want to be able to make amends here and realize that, you know, that scenario wasn't fitting with me, and it's not what I really wanted. And so I want to start over in a different way. So why is the Star in reverse? The Chariot. This is someone, like I said back here, that's wanting to get their emotions right. And there's things here that they've kind of either done, not just with you, but just in, you know, either something they've been working on that's not playing out in the way they wanted, or they feel kind of bad about how they've ended things with you, or there was more to it than you realized. And all this is things that they want to make amends with because they want to feel better about it. And right now, I don't think this person feels so great. I think that there's heavy sword energy here, you know. They're in their thoughts a lot. You have the Nine of Swords about the truth that they're sitting on here. Something I feel like in this person's life is not going well. And you may be someone that is actually in their life that is one thing that's going well that they want to hold on to. And oh my gosh, I just got really sad. They feel like there's a sense of alignment with you. They feel aligned with you. Okay. Can I have one more for the Three of Pentacles? What is it they want to work together on? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. There's things that this person wants to be able to break themselves free of. They feel like they've been stuck. This person feels as if they've been stuck. They've been holding on to some of the things from the past that are keeping them in a place to where they're inability to be able to move forward. This person could be also wanting to really make huge changes in their lives, and the things that they have had plans up until this point are things that haven't come together in the way that they wanted them to. Yeah, look at this, Five of Pentacles. There's also a sense that this person, if they're making certain choices in their life, it could result, even if this is this connection being the hidden here. And also you have this over here, which is heavy. I mean, if this is like a marriage, you know, you have the King of Cups and the Hierophant both in reverse here. So how to bring commitment together with them, but also for some of you, them walking away from someone else and being left out in the cold if they did make that decision. You know, trying to avoid that Tower moment is something that's here. This person's very much afraid of starting over. It's really hard to say that. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? The Eight of Wands. Moving forward, moving on. Communicating what it is that they want is something that's heavy here too. Being able to be honest and communicate what it is that they want to ground here with you is something that's hard for this person. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Why is it in reverse? Two cards. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Cups. You are like this wish fulfillment here for this person. Or this is something that has been your wish in a way, is to have some new opportunity or ground something new here with this person. Now, I asked why the Hangman was in reverse. So before, this person may have had a hard time being able to see your perspective in this, or see how you could be someone that is grounded in their life in some kind of way. But they've changed their perspective of how they saw this relationship here with you in the past. They may have seen this relationship in the past as being somewhat of just a wish fulfillment that's here. And now there's a sadness, I feel like, that's here because you're not kind of, they miss this. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that, the Two of Wands. Making plans. Also finding balance and making decisions again. Give me one more for the Two of Wands, please. The Knight of Swords. They don't know how to communicate this. This person wants to make a significant change in this connection. Okay, that's the whole overall message. They want to go back. They want to change things. They feel like there's worry here, though, about being left out in the cold. Could be a home type of environment here with this Four of Wands in the Tower. Both cards of foundation, or an event taking place, and then a change happening, and them feeling kind of left out about that. Let's move on. Why is the Six of Wands here with the Eight of Swords in reverse? You have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is them going back. They're going back to something. They want, I mean, this is you. Let me get one more. Why is the Sun and the King of Swords here? Yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups. Do you see all the twos that we have here? Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. We just don't have the Two of Pentacles, because I feel like this person already kind of has a sense of that they want to ground something here with you. They're just trying to figure out how to exactly to do that. They almost need to communicate to you, kind of making some sort of future plans with you, to see kind of where you sit in all this, if you would be willing to work with them or not when it comes to this. Why is the Two of Cups here? The Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Oh. The Ten of Wands in reverse. This person wants to change the way that they've been doing things in this connection. I think that this person sees that the Emperor, when he's in reverse, is very self-focused. Like he does everything, he uses his power for not so great, you know. And I think that this person kind of may have, in a way, used the power or the love that you were giving them, or the way that you saw this connection and the joy that you felt like in this connection, as almost a weapon in a way to be able to get what they wanted here from you or from this connection. And that's been kind of a burden on them, that they've kind of acted that way in the past in some sense. Tell me more about that Ten of Wands here in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. Well, that's a message of I mean, that's a way of apology. This is something grounded. This is a message, a conversation, something to open the door to this whole kind of Two of Cups, this partnership, this whole kind of conversation. This is a lot of conversation. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? So they want to transform things. Look at this, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. See, this is this battle that this person's kind of feeling. And look at that. I talk about a battle, and there's the Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior with the Devil in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Strength in reverse, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. This King of Wands is what they're coming in with here, right? It's kind of Leo energy, but really Aries. It is kind of self-focused because they're thinking about how they have felt in the way that they have kind of brought, what the energy that they brought here to this connection and how that's kind of transpired in this connection in some way. So you have the Seven of Swords, which is, you know, changing things, wanting to confess, wanting to change, to be someone different, to be someone better. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's someone that's wanting to, you know, kind of, almost kind of, what's this word I'm looking for? I mean, it's like someone that's fallen off of their pedestal in a way, you know, like they're recognizing them, they're just kind of seeing themselves in a different way, and it's making them feel very kind of vulnerable. And they're being able to see past illusions here and to see past fear and feeling trapped and wanting to defend themselves, you know, wanting to kind of stand guard and stick it through. There's something about this connection this person feels like is worth kind of this fight, right? This battle. There are some slim similarities. It wouldn't come out. To pile one. If you were drawn to pile one in any kind of way, I feel like that energy was a lot more kind of chaotic. This seems a lot more grounded. There's a lot of action in the energy, collective energy taking place right now. There's a lot of action that I'm seeing here from this person. You have the Page of Pentacles with this whole scenario here. You have this, the Knight of, well, the Two of Swords would be making decisions, and then the Six of Swords would be going back to something. So there's your action there. You have the Knight of Swords, which is about this communication of this new beginning in some kind of sense. And then you also have this Chariot over here, which is all about this person kind of wanting to move to a calmer place emotionally, getting control of their emotions and how they're seeing things and feeling about things, and being strong and being able to make their way forward. Okay, so what would this person say to you if they could say anything? Will you leave me like the others? There's something to do with this person feeling like if they've lost anything here, especially some sort of wish with the Star in reverse, that they don't want to lose you. But they also want, for some of you, this person still wants a sense of freedom. So take that how it resonates, okay? It's like they want to work with you in some kind of way, but then they want to be able to have a sense of freedom here. But it could be also pertaining just to this connection. Look at this, you deserve better. Don't put up with my BS. I'm the man. I feel lonely. This is that energy here. This person knows, guys. The Emperor in reverse with that Ten of Wands in reverse is someone that knows that that's a burden. It's someone that's been very arrogant in their ways, and it's like their karma's coming back around and saying, hey, remember when you were so arrogant? Remember when you said all that stuff? It's turning around, it's about to bite you in your ass. You know, that kind of energy is here. I can't take it anymore. Drugs and alcohol. This person's kind of hard on themselves about, there's insecurities here about how, possibly for some of you, how this person copes with anxiety, because you do have this Eight of Swords here that's under this, and wanting to kind of triumph over that, you know, wanting to not have to result in any kind of outside mechanisms to try to get their anxious energy to go away. Please do the best. Please do what is best for your heart. Don't put up with my BS. I don't want to be alone, guys. This person feels as if there's some sort of truth that could be here for some of you that this person's afraid of expressing, because they feel like if they're honest with you about their intentions or their prior intentions, not that they still feel this way, that there's a chance they could lose you. And they don't want to be so arrogant that they push you away. And I think that's what they're figuring out. I'm stuck in visions of us, and I long for your kiss. I want out, and I'm obsessed with you. Guys, if this person's in a committed, any kind of committed relationship, okay, whether that's an actual romantic relationship, whether they're with someone else, you know, already, or this is having to do with they live far away from you, they're committed to whatever situation they're in some way, shape, or form. This is something that this person doesn't feel like they have their whole heart into, or they're wanting to try to figure out how to let go of what they feel like they have to do and kind of move towards what it is that they would want to do for themselves and let everything else fall into place, but they don't know how to get past their own anxiety when it comes to that. And their own insecurities as well, something that this is just really pushing on this person. You've highlighted that significantly in them. But they want out of this feeling like, yeah, I can't make you happy, and I'm obsessed with you. This person longs for you, and they want you to do what's best for you because they don't feel like that they're it, because of how they've kind of treated you, possibly because of some sort of outside circumstances or things that they may be kind of addicted to that aren't necessarily good. And it could be just a sense of behavior, a manipulative behavior that they have, or, you know, narcissistic tendencies that they may carry. There's something that they feel like that they could hurt you, and, you know, they're saying it here, don't put up with my BS, please do what's best for your heart. If they do want to kind of change the way that you may be seeing them, I think that's something that lays heavy on this person, because they don't want you to see them in a negative light. Okay, so let's get some future cards. I want to see what you can expect from this person in the near future with you guys, because I do feel like this person is coming towards you. There's a lot of action here, and I feel like there's something going to be exposed here that's been hidden from you. I heard hidden in plain sight. It could be that this person could say, well, I didn't necessarily hide that from you, I just didn't tell you everything. That's an interesting message. I guess somebody needed to know it. We have family. This is the Ten of Cups. Their conflict is resolved. Healing has begun. Transformation. A huge breakthrough is happening soon. Get your energies for call too, please, with this person. Friends. A meaningful connection is necessary in your time of need. Can I have one more? Letter. Most definitely, guys, that there is going to be some sort of healing that takes place that really transforms this connection in the way that the two of you are coming together in this connection. This letter here is, it could be that This person, again, this message is here, right? Wanting to communicate or give you news, hidden messages, hidden news that you weren't aware of. For some of you, it has to do with a friend, or about a friend, or a third party kind of thing that takes place. For others of you, this is just this person wanting to kind of patience, wanting to not, they don't want to lose you, okay? They want to maintain this connection here with you until they kind of go through this kind of transformation, because they feel a sense of happiness and harmony here with you. Like we said before, the Ten of Cups is that emotional fulfillment. So they feel a sense of being able to bond with you kind of emotionally is helping them to transform into who they, I feel like, who they want to be. And it's almost like they're saying, just have patience with me, until they can get some things right within their own life or their own self, and then they can kind of move towards something here with you, if that's something that's possible for some of you. If this is someone that's already with someone and they're trying to get out of that situation, or they're just trying to get out of a situation but they're not quite there yet, they're saying, can we just maintain this connection here until I can kind of transform and have patience with me here. There could be something this person is actually waiting on, some sort of letter or some sort of information that this person's waiting on before they can kind of change this connection into something more. You have reconciliation and isolation. So if this person's been in isolation here with you, or alone, away from you, then this is something that this person's going to be changing here. There's going to be a reconciliation that takes place. Okay, so let's see about, for some of you, straight up, you're going to get a letter from this person about, I think it's just a letter from this person, like they're just going to reach out. If you haven't heard from this person in a long time, it's like they're just going to come out of the blue and reach out to you, and they're going to, you're going to slowly feel like this transformation take place in this connection with this person, where you go from being friends to being more, but you have to have patience with this person in order to do that. So tell me about the advice for pile 2, please, moving forward. All right, stay connected. This is what I'm talking about, this right here. It's like this person doesn't feel like they can really kind of offer you something here with the family card. But there's transformations that are taking place. And it's this patient energy of this person saying, please be patient with me, you know, and stay connected here to me. There's stuff unfolding. Take a moment. Is at the bottom of the deck. This person can't make any decisions right now. That's what it has to do with. They can't make any big changes right now. Take a moment, stop. Now is not a time to rush into the decision that you're about to make. Before the important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act and move forward. That's what this person's doing here. They're wanting to kind of just say, wait, and let's just pause. Let's kind of figure this out. Let's just think about this for a second, you know? Okay, let's work together. Let's figure out how we can kind of stay connected, or how we can kind of work together. So stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have tendencies to pull away from the connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. They're asking you to stay grounded is what it is. They're asking you to stay grounded here, because I think that there's a lot of things that this person's wanting to communicate to you that have been hidden from you in the past, that you were totally unaware of. Maybe you had some ideas, or your intuition was saying certain kinds of things, but this person, there's a lot here under the surface, behind the doors, that you are unaware of, that they have been keeping here from you, they want to talk to you about, and they feel like they can talk to you about this. What else do we need to know about pile 2's person? Whoa. We have effort. Number 34, that's it. This person's just wanting to make some sort of effort here in this connection. However that looks to you guys. Maturity, yeah. This is someone that maybe hasn't been quite in this place to where they took the mature route in the past, but it's something that they want to change, because you have the sunflower here and you have that sign with all this apology that's over here. They want to make an effort here and do things right. Come here. Caution, number 22. There's a sense of them putting some sort of boundaries up, especially if this is something that is unknown, putting some sort of boundaries up so that they can protect this connection in some kind of way. And look, you have soul connection. This is important to them. You know, you have decisions here again. The need to gain clarity through decision making. They're bringing you in on this, these decisions here. Look, 2 cards came out. Oh my gosh, wow. That's insane. This has been coming out a lot in my readings lately, guys. Soul connection, twin flame, soulmate. They feel this connection here with you. They want to work with you on this connection and try to figure out how it is that they can release themselves from things that they have been holding on to in the past and make amends of disappointments, remorsefulness, all these kind of things that they have been has been keeping them stuck in their life, not being able to transform. For some of you, this is this person wanting to make an effort here on this connection to stay connected to you, whichever way, shape, or form that looks. Protect this connection moving forward. Making the decision to what kind of effort they want to put into this connection is what they're wanting to kind of talk to you about and discuss. For some of you, this is going to be a rare thing, but for some of you, I feel like they want to discuss or talk about this soulmate and twin flame kind of connection. The differences in those. And the purposes and meaning behind that. And the idea of choosing one or the other. And for some of you, this person is sitting in that choice, or where they're having to choose one or the other. For some of you, this is your energy. Keep this in mind, guys, because this is kind of coming out as advice. For some of you, this has to do with there being a, and this is the 42 is 6, which is the Lovers in Tarot. So for some of you, this has to do with you having a decision between a twin flame and soulmate. Be aware, it's a possibility. Anything else you want to give me between these twin flame and soulmate energy? We have forgiveness and fun. Okay, these should go more like this. Because the soulmate is more of a, I mean, twin flame energy is fun as well, but it's just more of an intense. There's sacrifices that you have to make with the twin, you know, and it's more of an intense connection as far as your internal growth. A soulmate is someone that's there to kind of be that friend with you in life, to help pick you up when you're down. A twin flame is going to point out, or is that mirror image of yourself to help you to recognize things that you need to recognize in yourself that you wouldn't with the soulmate. Decisions, guys. Apparently you're facing decisions here. Let's get a overall card. Overall help, please, Spirit, for file 2. Thank you. Oh my God. Thanks for the help, Spirit. Okay, I gotcha. We have it's time to play at the bottom of the deck, and I think that that's important. It says make a decision. So there's the help from Spirit. Great, thanks. One of these has to do with hope and a new beginning. The other one has to do with the heart, making a decision in love. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Yep. This is about you making that decision. This is the sun energy again, the number 19. What is it that you feel like that you will be successful in, that you want for yourself? Guys, this is free will at its best. This is this message that Spirit's bringing here. That's why I keep bringing these cards out. Well, you make a decision. What is it that you want for yourself? You know? What kind of path do you see for yourself? What do you want? What do you feel like you deserve? What it is that you need? This is your decision. And I do feel like most of you are going to be faced with this. I do feel like I feel like this person is someone that's going to come back in a way, but you may also have a soulmate energy that's around you. And for some of you, you're going to be deciding between two people. For some of you, you will be deciding whether or not to reconcile with this person. And you have also this here at number 17, which is the star, Aquarius energy. We're in Aquarius season now. It's time to play. You have this dog here, which is that loyalty that I think that you feel towards this person. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. There is a sense of needing to kind of understand or spend time kind of with this person if that's something that you're capable of doing, because I think that would help you kind of figure out what to decide here. I do feel like there's a sense of loyalty here, and no matter what, I feel like that's something that's going to be here, because I do see this friendship that's here, and this, obviously this connection is something that's very strong. But you're sitting at a choice, guys. You're sitting there at that choice of needing to kind of take a step back. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been worrying about all this is too much, and you need to kind of take a step back and kind of sit in a place to where you can, look at this, release any kind of guilt that you're holding on to. And lo and behold, I pulled connection again. That is insane. It's here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It is here 5 times. That is insane. Clear the within. I just got done talking about that, so you can take a step back here. Innocent. Yeah, there's an energy here of you getting back to this innocence within yourself. Overwhelming, yeah, because if you start to feel overwhelming with the expansion here, with trying to decide how to expand and what direction to take, they're asking you to take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of sit in this place to where you're seeing things differently when you come back around to it. Release any kind of guilt here. Guilt for leaving one person behind and leaving the other person behind. Guilt for feeling like you want to do something for yourself here, and what that is for some of you, you know, this is just all over to, I mean, you're making choices to expand. How do you want to expand, right? How do you want to, I mean, these are two very different kinds of ways of experiencing life. So we have a butterfly, which is that transformation. They're saying here, regardless of what choice you make, you're still going to transform in a good way, because you've grown so much. You have the snake here, another sense of transformation. But this is about your healing and the experience that you've been through and how painful that experience was. But you're different from who you were then. You have the well, so kind of being in that loving energy and going with the flow of things. You have the spider web, so being trapped in someone's web or feeling very attached to someone or a certain situation or outcome is something that you need, part of what you need to pull yourself away from. I also see 111 on the timer here, so There's an idea behind you, kind of, you're on the right path right now. You're in the right place. Even if you may not at times feel that way, you are in the right place. And I think things are going to start moving forward and transpiring for you. Also, there may be this hidden energy. There could be kind of secret things that you're not aware of that are taking place. And for some of you, it's this person that's been kind of trapped up in other people's opinions in some kind of way, whatever that means to you guys. We have 2 of the crossroads as well. So both of you kind of being at this place of making decisions for yourself. And then you have this again representing this spiritual connection, guys. You have the two birds with the heart in the middle here. So that's 6 different ones, plus you have the 2 crossroads here. So we have NLIT W or M, J, Q, M, K, S, U, Y, heart in the T. Thank you. T, T, Y. Thank you. Thank you with the heart. Boy, if we just had an E, you know? Well, I don't know, guys. I don't see anything. Now that we don't have the E, now that's all I can look at. We have yam. It may be important to somebody. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. I know there's more here. I'm just stuck on what I can see now, and I can't get over that. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up for you guys, so y'all can see. Spread these apart so y'all can see them better. All right, so I'm gonna leave you here. Nice little long reading for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps. Hope it resonates for sure. And that's all I have. We have my right here. My heart. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all your love and support and your kindness. And I hope to see you guys soon. Hey, Pile 3. So if you chose the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed, this is going to be your reading. We're going to put the tarot right over here. I'm going to go ahead and quick shuffle some oracle cards, and I'll see you in just a second. Take a look at all your oracles here and kind of see what we're looking at. First, this is going to tell me either the situation or your person. I really don't know how this is going to come out, so we're just going to dive in. So we have the Once Upon a Dream oracles by Moon Moth Goddess here with Celebration. You also have, these are the bestiary oracles, and it's Pause, Assess, and Act, White-tailed Deer. And then you also have, the Shamanic Journey, Purpose, Attunement, and Vision Quest, number 23. So that's, okay. So pile 3, I want to start here, actually. So how is your person currently feeling about this connection? Your person is kind of feeling a sense of priority here with this connection. I think that this person feels as if they need to kind of sit back and take a little bit of a break. I think that they feel like they're trying to kind of figure out how they want to work with you in this connection, what it is that they want to commit to and what they can commit to. They're trying to assess kind of what's transpired up until this point, and they want to kind of act on this connection in some kind of way. This person is very interested in you in this connection, and they see this as being part of a healing journey for them. It has some sense of purpose, some sense of vision they could even have with this connection and how they want things to kind of move forward. There's an idea that this connection is something that helps this person to kind of find balance and grow, which is kind of a similar energy I got in pile 2, I think. But then there's this celebration that's here. So this connection there's a playfulness here that your person feels, where they want to be able to kind of grow this connection, evolve this connection, and keep it moving in a way to where the two of you are kind of, committed to each other. But they also want to be able to have this fun energy here with you. This is about this celebration. There could be an event here for some of you of coming together, kind of like the 4 of Wands. This is just this person wanting to be by your side and wanting to be able to kind of experience this life together and create something together that's meaningful, that's purposeful, some sort of vision between the two of you. There's this energy of this here, of them wanting to kind of bring everything together here in unity. Feeling very guided to bring this connection together in unity is something that's really heavy here. You may have experienced different cycles or seasons with this person. You've also may have known each other for a long time, but the connection itself has been something that's changed a lot, evolved a lot over the time that y'all have known each other, and that's something that this person is very in tune with. Yeah, they want to keep it going, but they also want to have this celebration here with you. They want to be able to have this experience and celebrate it, not kind of, it's like this person is wanting to explore this connection on all levels and not just like in one particular area. They're wanting to build on it. They want to build, Hold on just 1 second, guys. So sorry, I have to plug in my camera is about to die on me. Can't keep up with these long readings. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do one more quick shuffle since I got off of it there for a minute. Okay, let's see. How is this person feeling towards you, pile 3? This person on your mind, how are they feeling towards pile 3? This person. The King of Swords. Aquarius energy. You have the World in reverse. The 5 of Wands. So you may have experienced some sort of conflict with this person. It's not like you can't get over it. It's not a heavy, heavy conflict. This is a conflict where this person feels like maybe you've had disagreements in the past about how to kind of move this connection forward or how to come together in this connection or commitment even, or just this is something this person just wants to be able to work on. They've learned some lessons about you and how you can even communicate to them or seeing things in a more logical perspective. And you may differ when it comes to that. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. 2 cards wanted to come out here. You have the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Swords in reverse. It's like this person doesn't know exactly what the future kind of holds, but they do know that they want to it's like they want to come back and have peace here with you. I feel like there's a cycle here that's coming to a close with this person, and are needing to come to a close, and they're like conflicted about where they sit with you. They want all these things, but there's nothing here that's grounded in that. And so they're reverting back to staying in this logical mindset. Let's get some clarifiers. Why is the King of Swords here? Ten of Cups. It's a strange thing to see. This person's trying to be logical when it comes to emotional fulfillment that they can have here with you. This could be family even with the Ten of Cups, you know, that happily ever after. They're trying to be logical in that. Why is the World here in reverse? The Ace of Wands. This person may have jumped in this connection too early in the past, and it's something that they don't want to happen. Haven't learned their lesson, and now they're trying to kind of learn their lesson from that. Maybe they jump into things too soon, jump into connections too soon. Why is the Five of Wands here? I have the Fool right as I say that. This person is someone that sees this as being of something very valuable and not wanting to mess that up by their impulsiveness. It's like having this Ten of Cups, this spiritual or emotional fulfillment with someone, having this dream that you have of that, and wanting to make sure that you look at it in a very straightforward and reasonable way so that you don't bring this Ace of Wands and the Fool here to the situation and cause some sort of chaotic energy in the connection. And this is something that they may have done in the past, and it may have made them not even look in a way that was what they wanted to look like or wanted to represent, because of this leap that they may have took, where this person feels conflicted about that. For some of you, I mean, this is kind of also kind of this energy I'm feeling in this present moment, you know, how they're currently feeling here about you. This is someone that's just trying not to make the same mistakes. Let's keep going. Why is the for some of you, this is mistakes they've just made in the past, in past relationships, and definitely if this is someone new. So why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? The Six of Wands. Yeah, they want to be successful here, and they don't want to push you away. This is someone that doesn't want to get. They don't want to get too excited. They don't want to get too high. They don't want to be too optimistic. You know what I mean? They're trying to be smart. They're trying to be sensible. They're trying to be reasonable. They're trying to not be impulsive, and they want to be able to have success. And they want to be able to, I think this person's wanting to have something that's that lasts. Especially if you've had cycles with this person and this isn't someone new. If you've had like many cycles with this person, many seasons with this person, they want this one to last. So they're being very careful about that. The two of you may look at risky behavior as being in very different ways. This person could jump right into stuff and think about the consequences later. And you could be quite the opposite of that. So can you tell me more here for the Six of Swords here in reverse with the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups? You could have rejected this person in the past, or this person could have gotten rejected in the past, and it of future plans. And it made them go back to a time when they felt very conflicted or felt like betrayed in some kind of way, and having to relive that. So now this person's kind of very cautious moving forward. Being very afraid of, especially if they don't feel like you're grounded, they don't feel like you're someone that's grounded with them currently, they're very afraid of what the future looks like because of that. They're worried about what they have already lost. Tell me about the Six of Wands with the King of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Page of Wands. Give me one more for the King of Pentacles in reverse. They gave me the King of Wands. You may be a sense of inspiration for this person. That's kind of what I picked up on here with purpose. You may make this person want to kind of be more grounded and not be so impulsive here. Why is the Five of Wands with the Fool here? Two cards. You have the Messenger of Cups and the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person feels like right now the only way that they can approach this connection is to step into this Page of Cups energy. So this kind of flirtatious kind of energy, not overly so, but it's almost like this person feels stuck in this place because they don't feel like them taking a leap in this connection and you taking a leap in this connection, or is something that like there's differences in how you're seeing this. And you may be okay with being in a Page of Cups energy, and they're saying, you know, okay, well, I guess that's the only choice that I have here. You may have set some sort of boundaries with this person and they're having to kind of just stay stuck in this place. Why is the World in reverse with the Ace of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, an idea of having like a passionate new beginning with this person, or a spark of inspiration of something kind of transpiring here, something new and exciting kind of taking place, is something that's ended. It didn't end in the way that they wanted it to end. And they're still wishing that they could have more information about why that transpired in the way that it did. Why did things end in the way that they did? For some of you, this just has to do with themselves. If this is just someone from their past that we're talking about here, this just has to do with that person of their past, or it's just past connections, and they're trying to figure out what it is about them where they act this way, and go off of this Ace of Wands more so to where they want to stop that. They don't want to be like that anymore, and gaining information about themselves when it comes to how things end in their life is something that's here. So really wanting to take things slow because of that. like slowing down. Why is the, like going backwards? Why is the King of Swords in here with the Ten of Cups? Come here. The Eight of Cups. Wow. Can I have one more for that, please? The Six of Cups. It's almost like this person's having to walk away from this dream that they felt like they had here with you, this idea of what this relationship could be. And just having these kind of memories, this nostalgic energy here with the Six of Cups with you. But being reasonable about that. With this Eight of Cups is where you have to heal. You know, you go because you have to heal and figure out what do you want now, because this didn't work out, being the Ten of Cups is here. Anything else with the Six of Cups you can give me? Yes, Temperance in reverse, the Three of Cups here, and the Four of Swords in reverse. There's a misunderstanding that this person feels like transpired when it comes to their emotions and how they, some sort of reunion here with you, in anticipation of that, or what was going to transpire from that. Interesting. It's kind of a repetitive message, you know. But this person, the reason that came out is because they're still trying to figure out how they feel about that. There's still a misunderstandings. That's why I said this person wishes they had more information there. Why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse? The Emperor, sacred masculine energy, Aries energy. I mean, this is someone that's kind of stepping into that masculine role or taking the lead here and ending things. If you've ended something here with this person, they're trying to figure out, it's almost like they feel like there's more information there, or they want more information about that. Tell me more about the Two of Swords, please, in reverse. The Hanged One. They're trying to see this connection in a different perspective so that they can hold on to it. But the future is very unclear, and I think that it's something that worries this person, because this Four of Cups, tell me about the Four of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups, which is that what they're looking for in the Star, because they have a wish fulfillment here. This Four of Cups is saying, yeah, I'm going to be happy with what I have, but I still really have this wish about the future that's here that I would like to fulfill, if possible. But I'm afraid that that's just something that's never going to happen. Interesting. Tell me about the... Actually, how is this, how am I ask this? How is this person moving towards pile 3? What are their actions towards pile 3? This person, what are their actions? You have Justice in the reverse. What are their actions towards pile 3? And you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What are their actions towards pile 3? You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more. The Tower in reverse, and look at that. King of Cups in reverse. So you have the King and Queen, both of Cups in reverse. No. This is the Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. This person is not things have changed in this connection for this person. All these are blocked because this person they're in this kind of just stagnant, kind of stuck energy where they're just stuck on this page of cups and they don't really know. It's like they almost sense like there has to be a decision, but they don't know what choices they have, basically. They don't know what's justified here. They don't know what's okay and what's not okay. They're not kind of giving to you as much as they were. They do feel like there's a lack of equal give and take in this connection in some way. Maybe you're not feeling them the same way that they're kind of feeling you. That's causing this change internally with this person where their emotions are out of balance with that. They don't quite understand that and they're trying to. Why is this? They're focused on this celebration kind of energy, which is that Page of Cups, you know, wanting to play playful and fun and not wanting to really kind of, they don't understand where you are here and they feel like they just have to take a seat back. So it's kind of a weird energy to read or try to read. Why is the King of Cups in reverse? Oh, Five of Cups. This person is disappointed because they felt as if they were going to get possibly, maybe you don't have emotions for this person with that King of Cups in reverse, and that's what's caused this change in this person. And that is disappointment. This is a sad card here, guys. Disappointment, remorsefulness. They could feel bad for expressing themselves or impulsively in some kind of way, and then that not working out with that Four of Cups there. Rejection taking place. Why is Justice here in reverse? You have the Three of Wands. So it's like this person has been waiting for there to be some sort of justification in this connection, and it just hasn't transpired in the way that they assumed that it would. It hasn't come together in the way that they thought. Why is the, they may look at things as if it's not going right, that could be some sort of karma that's coming back around on them from past experiences. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse? The Two of Pentacles. So they're juggling if they should kind of give to you or not. They're juggling if they should be generous in this connection or if they should kind of just keep to themselves or just kind of keep backing away, even though they don't want to do that. I think they're just really confused. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here in reverse? The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, their emotions aren't in a good place. They do feel like there's a lack in this connection. They feel, this person may feel as if they don't have everything that you need or want as well. Why is the Tower here in reverse? Eight of Pentacles. They're trying to work on changing themselves after a possible Tower moment could have took place. You know, rebuilding themselves here with this Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. This has been a long, yeah, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They have felt left out in the cold in the past, guys. You have this Three of Swords here with this, okay. Whoa. Queen of Swords, thinking about things in a logical mindset, possibly the way that you'd think about things, but there's this burden here, you know. Communication has been somewhat of a burden, I feel like, in this connection. Understanding communication has been a burden. Not having any choices here with the Seven of Cups, or making the wrong choices in the past that has led to pain or heartbreak or separation. It's something they're trying to kind of get out of or heal past still. And get out of the cold, or feeling left out in the cold is something else that they're trying to heal past. And you have this Nine of Wands here in reverse. They're trying to make progress on their own inner strength. They're trying to gain their strength in order to kind of move on in the direction that they need to, but they don't want to let this go either. There's a sense of them knowing that there's differences here, that the two of you may want very different things. You may not want the same things that they do, and kind of having to settle is what it is. It's somebody that had the 10 of Cups here with the 6 of Cups, that they had to walk away from that. And it's like, but you can have the 3 of Cups, and they're like, well, I have to get myself back into balance with that, because you're taking 7 cups away from me, you know? And they don't know how they feel. These feelings are eating me alive. They're trying not to, I mean, it's almost like they're trying not to let it bother them in a way. Don't put up with my BS. These are similar to Paul Two's cards. Drugs and alcohol, and they have hurt me. This person could have been hurt in the past by other people, and they could have kind of went towards kind of outside things to kind of help them in some kind of way, or they could just be saying that, you know, they could be around people or things that are not good for them, and they're trying to stay away from that, so they may just isolate themselves instead. Even though those feelings are getting to them, they're trying to cope, you know, without resorting to things that they know aren't good for them, because they only hurt them. What else? I can't express myself. See, this person's holding back because I think that they already know that there's been a lot going on in this connection, and they don't want to kind of add anything else to it, or it could break, you know? They just feel stuck. The way I have you is wrong. That's it, guys. They're having to kind of eat their own feelings here, because you may be someone that turned them down here. Or they feel like they misunderstood. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. Yep. I mean, they are. They can't, look at this. I can't express myself. These feelings are eating me alive. I need to hold back my feelings. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be alone. I want to be different. I'm better with my mind than I am my heart. And I don't wait for me, please. Why do I feel so lost? Is this someone that has a hard time being able to, I don't feel like they have a hard time with their heart as much as they do. They can understand things with their mind, but then they have a hard time kind of talking or expressing their emotions in some kind of way. Not that they don't understand their emotions, but they have a hard time expressing them outwardly. Strange. Okay. Let's see what the future is here. This is possible future outcomes here with you and this person. Possible future outcomes for pile 3 and this person. Hope. Book. So information, answers, friends. About this connection, about this friendship here, and nurture. How this person wants to nurture this friendship, and stress about wisdom very soon, and new love, crossroads. For some of you, this person could be sitting at a crossroads where they may have potential new love, and they're needing to kind of make a decision about that. You may be kind of getting wisdom about this. It could cause some stress here, could add to the situation. because this person's kind of, I mean, it's almost like this person's wondering if this is kind of a lost cause, if this is going to be just a nurtured friendship, you know, wanting to kind of have this here with you, but needing to gain more information about that. I said that here earlier. In order to make that decision moving forward, not knowing which direction to take without it. Let's get one of these spirit message cards for y'all to read this. Intuitive nudges. So your third eye here, that inner wisdom or inner knowing that you have. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware of the profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts that we possess, which keep us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. This is about you kind of being in this place to where you could be picking up on this intuitive nudges or signs, synchronicities, or this just knowing that this person and what it is that they want to express or what they need, or knowing that there's something coming here, a decision that's coming that needs to be made, action that needs to be taken here. This is a blessing in disguise. Number 33. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. We also have Let It Go at the bottom of the deck. Now, this Let It Go is the number 18, which is the moon in tarot, which talks about there being deceptions and all this other kind of fearful kind of, you know, illusions that take place and everything else. It says the situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever the energetic connections to the past so that we can embrace the future. Whatever's transpired here is a blessing in disguise, in a way of you need to kind of let go of the situation and go with that inner knowing and that intuition that you're picking up on there when it comes to this person. There's something here in the future of this connection. This connection is something I feel like is meant to be nurtured, but there's something in the future that's kind of way bigger and way better than what you can even imagine or experience. But you have to let go of the past and the past pain of this connection and what has transpired up until this point. There's almost kind of a redo or a sense of, and I think that this is maybe something that you've already kind of picked up on, wanting to have this kind of coming out of the cold and kind of letting everything go from the past and any illusions that you may have about this person, so that you can move forward and see this connection as a blessing, and see so that you can open yourself up to new things in the future. You know? Future possibilities of you and this person coming together in a different way, a better way. But you have to get past the past. I've been seeing a lot of peacocks in these cards, guys, that's representing that prideful energy. Don't be too proud to recognize your blessings. You are beauty divine. You are divine beauty. We're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. So this intuitive nudges is something that you're picking up on here. In your life on earth, however, clarity in the communication is essential for being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you'd definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, the organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say. So this is this blessing in disguise. Any kind of thing that happened between you and this person, even if that's just a misunderstanding, there's definitely this kind of blessing that's going to come out of this that you just may not be aware of or may not be able to kind of see fully at this point. You have to let some things go, though, so you can get out of this, you know, get out of this kind of colder energy from this connection and nourish what you do have. We have work here, go within. brilliant, be firmer, and witness, don't identify. So when you have conversations with this person, don't try to identify with everything they're saying and put it on you like you're being judged in a way. What you need to do is you need to kind of listen to what this person's saying, because however it is that you've interacted with this person, they're saying what they have gained from their perspective of what you've said to them, what you've done to them, how you've interacted with them. Even if it wasn't what you meant. You see things very differently. You're understanding things very differently. You're coming from different life experiences. You're coming from different circumstances. So if one person's meaning one thing but says something and the other person takes it the wrong way, there's your disagreement. And they're saying here is kind of don't witness or don't try to identify with every single thing this person says. Just listen to them and witness it and say, okay, I can understand. I see how you would see it that way, but that's not the way that I was meaning for that to take place, but I can see how you could see it that way. It's just, you have to really kind of put yourself into this person's point of view, and sometimes we can't even do that, but we can just say, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not what I was insinuating, or whatever the situation is. Go within and work. There is some kind of inner work that's needing to take place here. Because of this connection, it may be something that's coming up that I think that you're already well aware of. You have these intuitive nudges, and we talked about signs, synchronicities, all this stuff coming out in the postcard. So also brilliant and be firmer. There's something about your own individual ideas that you may hold on to, that you may kind of put to the back of your mind because you kind of tell yourself it's not good enough in some sense. Even when it comes to this connection and working with this person with something, don't have too much pride to not express yourself or being afraid to get turned down in some kind of way. You need to be firmer with being able to express yourself and ideas that you may have. You could be holding a golden ticket, that you're too afraid to kind of bring it out onto the table and discuss it, and afraid of failure. Okay, well, that's weird. We got tons of these big ones and one little one that says we also have the dragon here, so there may be a lot of passion in this connection. There could be a lot of conflict as well, though, that comes from that. When you have a lot of passion in a connection with someone, and there's any kind of conflict that takes place, that passion is going to come out in different ways than it does with just desire, because of how passionate you feel about one another. It's just something that's here that you need to kind of just think about, I feel. So we have Elmer W, U, O, O, S, B, BS, E, I, U, and H. A moose may be significant. Don't know why. Don't even know what that would kind of represent, to be honest with you. May look that up, see what that spirit animal is. Maybe you've been seeing that. We also have moo here, so a cow may be relevant as well. What else? So be it. Something that just came to mind. Hi. Some people. Some problems. Someone. Maybe someone in particular is a problem in this connection. So be it, though. It just keeps coming to mind. It's almost like having to get past... Oh, I forgot the I. Oh, we already have an I. It's almost like you have to get past other people and what they feel or think around this connection in some kind of way. I don't know what that means to you guys, but what else? Anything else? I'm sure there's stuff here, guys, but I'm going to leave you here. So I'm going to hold this up so y'all can see. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all your love and all your support and all your kindness. And that's all I have. So I hope to see you guys soon.